Your website is not a museum to you. You don't have to show everything you've ever done in your entire life. You don't have to show everything that's ever sold. Think of it as a portfolio. So it goes back to who's coming to your website. Who are they? What do you want them to do when they get to your website? What do you want them to see? What's the journey you want to take them on? What do you want to happen? Are you trying to sell from your website? Are you trying to drive galleries there so that you can get representation? Because that would be a different kind of website experience than if you're trying to sell on your website. If you have a gallery there, you might not have your prices listed because galleries don't necessarily want that kind of competition. If you are trying to sell on your website, then you probably do want to have your prices there. So think about that. Who are the people that you want to come to your website? I ask a lot of artists to tell me who their audience is, or who's the perfect audience, or who's the perfect, customer avatar, as they say. And invariably, the answer is rich people, which says nothing. Yeah. What are they interested in? Who are they exactly? Why would they be interested in you and your work? Just because someone has the money to buy art doesn't mean that they're necessarily a rich person. It's kind of like saying your art is just about your ideas. Rich people is too much of a blanket statement. So who are they? Are they young? Are they men? Are they women? Are they interested in the environment? Are they interested in health? Are they interested in politics? And it goes back to your work and it goes back to your artist statement, because your artist statement, remember, is connecting the work with the audience. So you want to know who the audience is, and that goes back to your work and what's your work about, what are your ideas about. So those are important questions to ask yourself to find that, I call it a golden thread that goes through your work. What's the one idea that all of your work is about? And if it's about beauty, that's great. If it's about the technical aspects of making art, that's great too. If it's about politics, if it's about kittens, if it's about love, it can be about anything. But there should really be a golden thread that ties all of your work together, that identifies your work as yours. And by doing that, then you can find your audience. And you don't want your audience to be massive, like rich people. That's just too big. That's really impossible to cast your net that wide. Rich people who are interested in American politics, for example, that's different. And then you have to look at your price point. Do they really have to be rich? How much can you niche that down? And when you have your audience and you know what they're interested in, then you can start connecting with them, maybe through social media, or maybe through going to events, or maybe through, there's a variety of different ways you can connect with people in this modern world. But when you know what they're interested in, you can meet them there. You can meet them at that space.